Every morning, when you open your eyes, you feel an invisible weight pressing down on you, as if your energy had evaporated during the night and your body had betrayed you. Erections that once symbolized strength and desire now seem weak or absent, and despite sleeping a full 8 hours, you wake up with an emptiness that reaches your bones and a sense of weakness that does not go away. This is not the inevitable passage of time nor a silent punishment. It is your body's alarm, an urgent message that many men ignore and that reveals something essential is missing. Your body, through fatigue, loss of vitality, and changes in sexual function, is trying to tell you it needs attention before the imbalance deepens. Often men confuse these symptoms with the simple process of aging, but in reality, they are manifestations of an internal imbalance that can be corrected. Natural aging does not destroy the ability to feel desire or the strength of erections overnight. What actually happens is a gradual loss of certain nutrients that support hormone production, muscle repair, and nerve function. Without this biological support, the body behaves like a machine without fuel. For decades, many have believed that accepting decline was a sign of maturity, when in reality, it is a sign of ignorance. Every male cell is designed to continue functioning with strength into advanced age, as long as it receives what it needs. Imagine a 65-year-old man who has always been active, worked hard, eaten well, and maintained a balanced life. Yet, in recent years, he notices that his body does not respond the same way. He becomes easily irritated, loses focus, and in intimacy, he no longer feels confident. His mind tells him he is aging, but what his body is really asking for is to restore the nighttime recovery mechanisms. That difference between resigning oneself and listening to the body's signals marks the starting point of any transformation. Understanding that fatigue, lack of desire, and weakness are not punishments of age, but a call to replenish what is missing is the first step toward regaining male vitality. Nighttime is much more than the end of the day. It is the laboratory where the male body repairs, balances, and renews itself. During those hours when the world is quiet, the body enters a silent and intense activity that determines the quality of the next day. While we sleep, testosterone reaches its peak, the blood vessels of the penis dilate to maintain elasticity and erectile response. The prostate reduces inflammation, and mitochondria, the tiny energy centers of the cells, recharge. It is such a delicate and precise process that a single interruption can affect the entire body. Shallow or fragmented sleep disrupts hormone production and leaves muscles without their regeneration phase. Many older men believe they sleep well because they spend 8 hours in bed, but sleeping does not always mean resting. Deep sleep, especially REM and slow-wave phases, is what allows the mind and body to synchronize. During these stages, the brain clears toxins accumulated during the day, the nervous system lowers heart rate and blood pressure, and muscle tissue rebuilds. When these phases are not reached or are too short, the body wakes up without having completed its reset. So, even if the eyes open in the morning, the body remains trapped in the fatigue of the previous day. I remember a man named Michael, 68 years old, who told me, "I feel like I age more every night." He didn't understand why. Despite sleeping, he woke up exhausted and without desire. After reviewing his routine, we discovered his body could not enter deep sleep, his mind remained active, and his hormonal system was disconnected. By learning to recover those true hours of rest, his morning energy returned, and with it, his vitality. Nighttime, in reality, is a mirror of male health. It reflects quality of life, inner strength, and bodily balance. If a man wants to feel young, he must start by restoring his nights, because there lies the key to his potency and well-being. Inside the male body, there is a silent mineral that works tirelessly while a man sleeps. Magnesium is, in many ways, the true nighttime guardian of physical and mental balance. It participates in more than 300 enzymatic reactions that sustain life, from cellular energy production to muscle relaxation and heart rhythm control. But its most valuable role occurs precisely at night. When magnesium levels are adequate, the nervous system enters a deep state of calm, heart rate stabilizes, and sleep hormones like melatonin are released with precision. This natural synchrony prepares the body for total repair. At the muscular level, magnesium acts as a switch that turns off the tension accumulated during the day. Every time a muscle contracts, it releases an electrical charge of calcium, and magnesium balances that current, allowing relaxation. Without it, the body remains alert, as if ready to fight or flee even during rest. This is why many men who wake up with stiffness, cramps, or nighttime anxiety are actually suffering from a deficiency of this mineral. Its lack also affects hormonal metabolism because magnesium is involved in testosterone production and transport. Without it, male hormones lose strength and stability, generating fatigue and reduced desire. Compared to other nutrients, magnesium has a unique quality, its direct effect on mental calm. While other minerals strengthen bones or muscles, magnesium soothes the brain's electrical impulses. It acts as a gentle brake that prevents excessive nervous stimulation. In practice, this means deeper sleep, fewer repetitive thoughts, and a lighter awakening. Men who have restored their magnesium levels report not only better sleep, but also feeling more alert and emotionally in control during the day. That is why it is called the nighttime guardian, because when the rest of the body sleeps, it continues watching over inner harmony, protecting the mind and muscles from the silent fatigue of time. Over the years, the male body undergoes a silent transformation that affects how it absorbs and uses essential minerals. Magnesium, which is easily absorbed from food in youth, begins to gradually diminish. This is not just a matter of age, but how the digestive system changes. After 50, stomach acid production decreases, reducing the intestine's ability to break down and utilize nutrients. The result is that part of the ingested magnesium is eliminated without reaching the bloodstream, leaving the body in a constant deficit that worsens over time. This process is compounded by the effect of a slower metabolism. The mature body uses less energy, but also eliminates waste less efficiently. When metabolism slows down, the kidneys tend to excrete magnesium more easily, especially in men who consume coffee, alcohol, or diuretic medications. Many common drugs used to manage blood pressure, cholesterol, or stomach acid have an invisible side effect. They drain the body's magnesium reserves, weakening the very foundation of hormonal balance. This mineral depletion translates into persistent fatigue, shallow sleep, muscle stiffness, and a gradual loss of sexual desire. A factor often overlooked is oxidative stress, an inevitable consequence of aging. Every cell produces waste when generating energy, and over the years the body's cleaning mechanisms become less effective. Excess free radicals damage cell walls and interfere with mineral absorption. It's as if the body builds invisible walls that block magnesium from reaching the areas where it is most needed. In a hypothetical study conducted by the American Institute of Male Metabolism, it was observed that men over 60 absorbed up to 30% less magnesium than men in their 40s, even when consuming the same amount of food. This finding illustrates a simple truth. Aging not only means losing strength, but also losing efficiency. Regaining it requires knowledge and a strategy tailored to the changing body. The male body rarely shouts, it whispers. It sends small, almost invisible signals that the modern man tends to ignore. These symptoms are often attributed to work fatigue, stress, or age, but those excuses hide something deeper, the silent language of mineral deficiency and hormonal wear. The first sign is usually a loss of morning vitality. The energy that once appeared upon opening the eyes gradually fades. The body takes longer to start, movements become slow, and the mind needs more time to focus. It is not laziness or lack of motivation. It is a physiological signal that internal reserves are running low. Another common symptom is disrupted sleep. Many men wake up in the middle of the night with a feeling of restlessness or sudden heat, and the next day they do not understand why. If they slept 8 hours, they feel exhausted. Magnesium plays a crucial role in the REM phase of sleep, the stage where the brain repairs neural connections and balances sex hormones. When magnesium is lacking, this phase shortens or is interrupted, and rest becomes shallow. At the same time, physical discomfort appears: neck stiffness, lower back rigidity, nighttime cramps, or a constant pressure in the chest that is not cardiac but muscular. These discomforts are the body silently asking for help. On the emotional level, magnesium deficiency and hormonal imbalance translate into irritability, low mood, and a decrease in sexual desire, which many interpret as an inevitable sign of aging. However, it is a mistake to think desire dies with age. What disappears is not passion, but the physiological capacity to sustain it. When the body lacks magnesium, the brain produces more cortisol, the stress hormone, and reduces testosterone production. This creates a vicious circle that gradually erodes confidence and inner energy. A 60-year-old man can have a fulfilling sex life if his body receives what it needs, while a 40-year-old may feel old if he ignores these signals. Listening to the body, interpreting them, and acting in time is the first step toward full recovery of male health. Not all magnesium is the same, and the difference between a supplement that works and one that just sits on the nightstand can be enormous. Men over 60 should pay attention not only to the amount of magnesium, but also to its form. Some common variants, such as magnesium oxide, are poorly absorbed and can irritate the stomach, leading to frustration and premature abandonment. In contrast, forms like magnesium glycinate or bisglycinate are highly bioavailable, gentle on the digestive system, and able to act directly on muscles and the nervous system, facilitating relaxation and preparing the body for deep sleep. Magnesium threonate deserves a special mention because it can cross the blood-brain barrier, benefiting brain function. Its effects on memory, concentration, and mental calm make it an ideal choice for those who wake up at night or feel their mind does not shut off at the end of the day. Choosing the right form of magnesium is like selecting the correct key to open the door to restorative rest. Each man may require a different approach depending on his metabolism, activity level, and the presence of other health issues, so it is essential to understand how each type of magnesium interacts with the body. Learning to read labels and recognize the correct doses is another essential piece of the puzzle. Many focus only on the total amount of magnesium and do not consider the proportion of elemental magnesium that can actually be used by the body. This explains why some supplements seem ineffective. A practical tip is to start with low doses to allow the body to adapt and then gradually increase them. Combining magnesium intake with a relaxing nighttime routine, such as drinking chamomile tea or reducing exposure to bright lights, enhances its effects and ensures the mineral fulfills its role as the nighttime guardian. Choosing correctly is not a minor detail, but the foundation of any transformation in male health. Creating an effective nighttime ritual is not about complicated procedures, but about coordinating the body and mind to receive magnesium and other nutrients at the optimal time. Starting by preparing the environment is essential. Dim lighting, away from bright lights and screens, helps the brain understand it is time to relax. Deep, slow breathing, accompanied by a few minutes of light meditation or gentle stretching, prepares the muscles and nervous system to enter rest mode, making it easier for magnesium to act on muscle relaxation and heart rate reduction. Accompanying this with warm liquids like chamomile, passion flower, or linden tea enhances the feeling of calm and aids in supplement digestion. Avoiding heavy foods, coffee, or refined sugars near bedtime allows the body to focus its energy on regeneration rather than digestion. Incorporating small gratitude practices or positive mental reviews helps reduce intense cognitive activity that often prevents deep sleep. In this way, magnesium can fulfill its role in activating the deep sleep phases, where testosterone rises, blood vessels regenerate, and body energy is fully restored. Consistency night after night transforms this ritual into a powerful habit that, over time, restores the body's ability to recover. Every action, from choosing the time to take the supplement to room temperature and background music, becomes a gear in the regeneration process. Men who integrate this ritual report remarkable changes, falling asleep faster, waking less often during the night, and experiencing mornings with vitality and mental clarity. A reminder that taking care of sleep is taking care of masculinity in its full potential. Transformation does not happen overnight, but with consistency and following the right ritual, changes become visible and measurable. During the first 3 days, Many men notice they fall asleep faster because the body begins to remember how to disconnect from daily stress. Muscles relax more easily, tension decreases, and the pulse stabilizes, creating a sense of calm that extends until waking. This initial period is crucial for the body to understand that it has received the fuel necessary to begin its nighttime regeneration. Between days 4 and 7, improvements deepen. Mornings become clearer, less groggy, and nighttime awakenings to use the bathroom decrease. In some men, spontaneous morning erections reappear, a sign that blood vessels and hormones are beginning to function again in a balanced way. Daily energy becomes more consistent, and irritability diminishes, positively affecting personal relationships and the overall sense of well-being. During this stage, consistency is key, as each night of deep sleep strengthens the cumulative effects of magnesium and the nighttime routine. In the second week, changes consolidate and sleep becomes more continuous, reaching 6 to 8 hours without significant interruptions. Mental restlessness decreases, the body regains its natural regenerative capacity, and male confidence begins to flourish again. The feeling of calm energy allows for a return to physical and social activities with greater enthusiasm and performance. Some men report that the combination of deep rest and physical improvements creates a motivating effect, encouraging additional healthy habits such as regular exercise and balanced nutrition. This phase is evidence that giving the body the nutrients and structure it needs for rest can transform not only physical health, but also vitality and emotional well-being in a natural and sustainable way. Although many men start supplementation with enthusiasm, they often make mistakes that prevent optimal results. The first is choosing the wrong form of magnesium. Not all supplements are the same, and while some forms, such as magnesium oxide, are poorly absorbed and can cause digestive discomfort, others, like glycinate or threonate, offer superior bioavailability and deeper effects on the nervous and muscular systems. Understanding how each type of magnesium works helps avoid the frustration of not seeing results despite effort and ensures the body receives the support it needs to regenerate during sleep. The second common mistake is taking the supplement at the wrong time. The male body follows natural rhythms, and taking magnesium in the morning or too close to bedtime can reduce its benefits. Taking it 30 to 60 minutes before bed optimizes muscle relaxation, stabilizes the pulse, and prepares the mind for deep, restorative sleep. Ignoring this natural rhythm causes supplementation to lose much of its effectiveness, leaving men feeling tired and low on energy. The third frequent stumbling block is lack of consistency. Many expect immediate results and abandon the supplement after a few days, not realizing that the body's recovery is a cumulative process that requires repetition and discipline. Regularity allows magnesium levels to stabilize, the nervous system to adapt, and hormonal and muscular regeneration to consolidate. Avoiding these 3 mistakes is essential for nighttime transformation to occur effectively, restoring vitality, energy, and confidence in a sustained and natural way. Magnesium alone has a remarkable impact on relaxation, sleep, and muscle recovery, but when combined with zinc and vitamin B6, the effect multiplies and results in a comprehensive improvement in male well-being. Zinc is essential for testosterone production, libido, daily energy, and muscle recovery, while vitamin B6 facilitates the use of both minerals and helps balance mood, reducing anxiety and irritability that many men feel at night or upon waking. The combination of these 3 nutrients creates an environment conducive to the body regaining its natural rhythm, optimizing hormonal and muscular regeneration, and promoting an overall sense of calm and confidence. Many men who consistently incorporate this trio at night report sleeping more deeply, waking with more energy, and feeling a renewed spark of desire and vitality. Consistency is key because these nutrients work cumulatively, gradually, and sustainably strengthening the body's systems. Furthermore, the synergistic effect of the combination allows the nervous system to relax while testosterone and vascular function remain optimal, contributing to firmer and more frequent erections naturally, without resorting to synthetic hormones or drugs. Incorporating magnesium, zinc, and B6 into a well-structured nighttime routine becomes a powerful habit that not only promotes sleep and regeneration, but also improves mental clarity, energy, and emotional confidence. Transformation is not immediate, but with discipline and regularity, this essential support becomes an ally that restores harmony between body and mind, returning each man to a fuller, more active version of himself. Every man has the opportunity to reconnect with his vitality and confidence, regardless of the number on the calendar. I have heard touching testimonies from men who believed decline was inevitable, that their energy, desire, and strength were lost forever, and who returned with renewed smiles and light in their eyes. This is not a miracle, but the result of giving the body the elements it needs to repair itself naturally. Restoring proper magnesium levels, along with zinc and B6, and establishing a consistent nighttime ritual transforms not only sleep and physical potency, but also mental clarity, emotional calm, and confidence that impacts all areas of life. This male rebirth involves realizing that age is not the enemy. The real obstacle is neglecting the body's needs. By establishing a routine that respects natural sleep rhythms, the body is allowed to enter a state of deep repair where testosterone and vascular function normalize, morning erections return, and energy feels renewed. Men who had avoided intimacy with their partners due to embarrassment or discouragement now report enjoying their intimate lives with enthusiasm, and the spark of confidence and desire naturally reappears, showing that recovery is possible and tangible. The final message is a clear and powerful call to action. Do not resign yourself or accept declining potency or well-being as inevitable. Starting today with the right nutrients, at the right time, and consistently allows the restoration of harmony between body and mind, and the experience of a genuine rebirth that impacts daily life, relationships, and self-perception. This process is gradual and requires consistency, but every night dedicated to caring for your body is a step toward reclaiming the fullest, most active, and confident version of yourself.